All right. Today's day number 2 for our 5-day challenge. Today we're going to go through an irresistible offer or product or a no-brainer offer, right? This is one of the biggest concepts we're going to talk about today. So we're going to get into it. I'm just going to right into it. I know a lot of you guys jumping on this. A lot of you are starting and dialing or joining this live. We have a lot of things to cover. So I'm going to just get into it straight away. See where we are. So this is today's topic. I need to share this. I can't just start talking. Hang on, give me a second, guys. I should share my screen. Otherwise, you'll be staring at my face. No calling just on this today. Let's everybody have this. I won't give the Zoom link because it sort of confuses everybody. So let's go on this and let's do this. So today's talk is all about irresistible product, no-brainer offer. So this is everything to do with how to create a product, how to create an offer which your client just can't say no to. A lot of people have trouble in this space, and I've seen this. So today we want to deal with that, how to create a product which just everybody wants to do, right? So let me ask you this question first before we get into it. How was day number 1? How was day number 1? What was the biggest takeaway? What is the number 1 takeaway for you, which you remember, which you're going to remember, for the rest of this year at least, which is going to apply? What is that number 1 takeaway from yesterday's lesson, what we talked about? So what did you learn yesterday? What was the number 1 thing? Number 1, what did you pick from yesterday? Let's have a look. What did you pick yesterday? So let me get started in my stuff. I will just go through very quickly a recap of that. Number 1 thing is you must learn to position yourself as an authority, right? Nobody's going to give you that title, right? This is given. Nobody's going to come out and say, here's the letter and have it. You are the person now. Nobody's going to do that, right? Nobody's there. I've waited for many, many years. Somebody's going to come here and give me the title. Nobody's going to come. So the best thing is you give yourself that authority. If you're looking for permission today, I'll give you that permission. You can become whoever you want to become. Put the freaking name out there, whatever that might be for you, right? Do that. So you have the authority to choose what you want to become, right? It's very important. Number 2 things is your content strategy, right? The content strategy must be building certain sort of perception in the marketplace. If you don't do it, people are going to perceive you in certain way anyway. So you must create certain perception. It all depends upon what perception you want to create, right? It all depends. If you want to create a perception that you are a nice guy, you can create that. If you want to, or girl, if you want to create a perception you are the authority, you can create that as well. But you need to speak in a certain tone, in a certain way, right? If you do that, it works really well. Right? So make sure that you create certain perception in the marketplace where people know you, like you, and trust you without even physically meeting you. Number 3 things is I showed you exactly our video strategy, which we've been using in our business for a while now. So you guys can go and apply that, right? So it's a very important to have a strategy. I didn't want to give you the strategy just by itself, because if I had just given you the strategy, that won't work, because I've done that earlier. So you need to understand the concept behind the strategy before you start using that strategy. So hope that was helpful, and you sort of got a lot out of that yesterday's, right? So, which is pretty cool, right? Let's get into this. Let's talk about today, and today what we're going to do. Let's get started in the biggest problem. People come to us in our business, and this is very given. People come to us with this big problem. They come to us saying that, Jag, I don't have clients. I don't have clients. I don't have enough leads. I don't have this. I don't have many people standing outside my business, knocking on the door and want to do a business with us. This is what people come to us. But that's the big problem, right? Not having leads, you can write it down right now, not having leads or not having enough clients is just a symptom of a bigger problem. Not having enough clients is just a symptom. You're seeing it as because it's a problem, you see it as a big problem. No. Client is just a symptom. there is a bigger problem within your business which need to be fixed. Remember this, right? So client is not a problem. It's just a So I want to explain something to you. So I'm not going to look at your comments right now, but just listen to me, because this one thing might just change your life, right? This just one thing which I'm going to talk about. So listen to me really, really carefully, and stick into this. So some of you guys are going to have aha moment. I promise you, once we finish today, you guys are going to have holy crap, those moments. I promise you, because this concept I'm going to talk about right now has never been given to anybody before that, and I haven't seen anybody talking about it. So let's look at it. We've been taught in our school system that the skill is the most important thing. We've been taught, right? From day one, we work on our skill set. You go and do bachelor in accounting, NLPs, or different modality. You go and learn. You learn different streams. You go and spend a lot of time learning the technology. You want to do a bachelor in IT, masters in some, all that. You've been told. So what happens is, when you become that skill set, we started to believe that skill set is more important. And in our eyes is always a skill set. That's what we work on, right? I need a skill to work on. I spend a lot of years in learning that skill set. See, once you learn that skill set, you spend, say, 5 years at the university becoming accountant, right? Learn that skill set, becoming an accountant. So you take the skill set to the marketplace, you go to the market, and you apply for jobs and ask for a job as an accountant. And market says, sorry, I don't have a job for you. I don't have a job. See what happens during that time. So some of you guys probably have gone through the journey. You've done the degree and now you applied for a job. And then market says, sorry, I don't have a job. And then you cursing the market. You're saying, holy crap, I spent 5 years at the university studying, acquiring that skill set. Now nobody's giving me a job. Market is bad. These people are bad. These agencies are bad. This Telstra is bad. All these people are bad because they're not giving you a job. Then you started to see, hang on, am I lacking some skill set? Am I lacking because I don't speak English? Am I lacking because I wasn't born here? You started to point fingers toward you, and you started to find reasoning for that. The reason might be there's no freaking job in the market, right? This is the way the market works, right? So, and we started to believe that market, doesn't have a job, so it means that I don't have a skill set, right? So this is the way market works. So the third thing in a market is called a product or service. See, if you look at the successful entrepreneurs as an example, if somebody is successful in this entrepreneurial world, they never look at themselves as a skill set. They never look at themselves as a skill set. They don't care about their skill set. They never care about their skill set. What they care about is what's out there in the marketplace is in demand. What's the problem in the market? Can I fill that gap? Can I actually provide the solution to that problem? So they look at the market and they see which product or service can fill that gap, which product and service can fill that gap, and can I actually provide a skill set for that product? If not me, can somebody else do the work, right? Perfect example, Richard Branson doesn't know how to fly a freaking plane. He probably now does, but when he started the airline, he didn't have any clue how to fly a plane. But what did he do? He's gone and saw the problem in the marketplace. Gone to Boeing. What did he do with the Boeing? He said, instead of buying a plane, can I rent you a plane, right? They rented him the plane. He took it in the marketplace. He hired people to do the work, right? It's a very different way of looking at it. So the reason for this slide is I just want you guys to be aware of that. Your skill set is nothing in the marketplace. Sorry to break into you, because we believe, and the university system make us believe, that my skill set is everything. I spent 2 years, I spent $50,000 becoming an NLP something. That market cares. Market doesn't give a crap about your skill set. No, they don't, because market only cares about they have a problem. Do you have a solution to the problem? They don't care if you have a degree, if you have anything. So let me give you an example, right? So if you're having a headache, right, and you're having a big bloody headache right now, anybody comes in saying with the 5 different tablets, one is a Panadol, there's probably other paracetamols along with that, and they says, you want to get any, right? Do you want to buy Panadol or any other paracetamol, right? You'll pick any because you have a headache. Do you care about where these companies made all these crap? No, because you have a headache. You want to get it fixed. So it's really important to understand this as a concept, right? So don't get consumed. Don't get consumed into your skill set so much. I mean, skill set is important. Yes, you need that to fix the problem instead of hiring people, but doesn't mean that your market cares about your skill set, right? This, hope this makes sense. This is the base for everything what we're going to talk about today. So does it actually make sense? Does it actually make sense? Hope it makes sense to you. Yeah, okay, awesome, that's good. Right, so it's really important, right? So we all need to understand. So you must have an irresistible product, no-brainer product, which solves a particular problem in the marketplace, right? Very specific problem. Either you provide the skill set or either you hire somebody else to fulfill that requirement, right? You don't have to do the work. You can hire other people to do the work as well, because when somebody's paying you to do the work, you can give it to other people to pay the work, right? So I think the problem comes is when you don't know what problem you solve in the marketplace. That's the biggest problem. So have you ever wondered, have you ever wondered, you are so good at what you do, but still people are not buying from you? Have you ever wondered that? You are so really good at what you do. You've been acquired the skill, you worked for so long, have you ever wondered that? Have you ever wondered that? Do you feel that you are industry's best kept secret? Do you feel that? Do you feel that you are industry's best kept secret? Nobody knows you out there. What do you do? So this is what it is, right? It's not about how much you know. It's not about how much you know. It's not about how much experience you have. It's not about your skill set. It's not about your Facebook lives. It's not about your YouTube channel, the videos you do, all that. It does not matter. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is, does your potential client believe that you can solve their problem? Right? It all in their belief. It all in their belief that you can solve their problem, right? The people only going to knock on your door if they believe that, right? They're only going to knock on your door if they believe that you can solve the problem. So here is what happened, right, in my life. So I want to talk about something in my life so that to give you a bit of background to this. See, I was failing in a lot of startups. I was failing in a lot of startups. So hang on, let me ask you this question. Does it actually make sense? All of you guys are here. Am I making sense? Right? So are you getting it where I'm going with this? Are you getting this point where I'm going with this? Cool. Awesome. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Right. So I was failing in every startup, right? And startup after startup, I was doing it. And I didn't know why people are not buying it, right? So I remember going into the shopping centers and I'm seeing that the people are buying from every freaking shop. They are happy, they're buying, they're doing stuff, and they're enjoying it. So now look back in your life as well, right? So other than meeting your partner or having your first night with your loved ones, other than that, every time you were happy, every other time you were happy is because you bought something. Right? You bought your house, you were happy. You bought a car, you were happy. Girls, if you bought shoes, you were happy. Can you relate to that, right? So you buy shoes, you buy clothes, you buy dresses, you're really happy, right? So it means that people love buying. People love buying. It's just that people don't like to be sold to. Everybody out there, this is given, including you love buying. I've been researching from last few days that which camera to buy so I can do my vlogging, right? I love buying because I've been doing around, I've been looking for, because everybody does the same thing. We all love buying. So the issue there was for me that nobody was buying from me. And I had to actually went back and look for the simple concept. I had to go back and read lots of books, attend a lot of workshops, understand one simple concept. Right? Very simple thing, but I had to understand the basic. The concept is, why the heck people buy? Why do you buy it? Yes, I want to buy stuff, but why do I buy stuff? Why do you buy shoes? Why do you get your hair done? Why do you buy jackets? What's the reason people buy anything in the marketplace? So here is what I discovered. Here is what I discovered. See, everybody's have, their present reality. where you're standing today. They have a present reality where you're standing today. Everybody out there, including you and me, have a desired future where we want to get to. We have a present reality, we have a desired future, and we all are buying things to go towards our desired future, right? We're all going there. So it's a perfect example that you don't buy a drill bit from Bunnings. You don't just buy a drill bit. You buy a drill bit because you want to hang a picture on the wall of your family. That's the reason you buy a drill bit. So drill bit is not a desired future, but drill bit is a result which is going to give you at the end is the desired future, right? So we want to get our hair done because we want to look like something. We want to look better. That's our desired future. We all are buying something to go or move towards our desired future. And there is a gap in the middle. There is a gap where you're standing today and where you want to be. And there is a gap. There is a gap in the middle. So here's what you need. Here is what you need to learn, right? Your target market today, also have this present reality where they're standing right now, and they're also looking for certain results. They're also looking for a desired future. They want to walk somewhere. There is a gap as well, right? And your product, your services act as that product, as that vehicle which fills that gap quicker and faster than anybody else. So this is one thing you must understand this. The person or the business out there fill that gap, which is from here to here, quicker and faster, makes most of the money. The person who fills that gap quicker and faster makes most of the money, right? This is the very, very, very important concept. If you are solving a problem in the marketplace, you must understand this. People who want to get to their desired future quicker and faster will be able to charge good amount of dollar. Give you one example, if that sort of, to make more sense. I want to lose weight. I want to lose 20 kilo my way. If I want to lose 20 kilo, I could just go to gym for 1 year to lose 20 kilos, right? Easy. 1 kilo, 12 months, gym membership, about $500. That's the way it works. $500, 1 year membership, keep going there for 1 year, and I'll lose 20 kilos. But somebody comes and tells me that, hang on, Jag, if you want to lose in 6 months, hire a nutritionist. Get a better food in. So I pay more money and I want to lose 20 kilos. And what it does is it reduces the time to 6 months. Rather than 1 year, it reduces to 6 months. Somebody says that, hang on, I can do that within 3 months. You do the gym membership, you hire a nutrition, but you also hire a personal trainer. When you hire a personal trainer, the time going to be reduced within 3 months. And somebody comes and say, Jag, yes, 3 months are good, but I can do it within 1 week. I can take you to your desired outcome. What is my desired outcome? My desired outcome is lose 20 kilo weight. And somebody says that 20 kilo you can lose within a week. Who would that be person who's going to come and say to me that I can lose within within a week? Who would that be, that person? Right? Right? So who would be that person who can say, Jag, I can give you minus 20 kilo within a week, right? Minus 20 kilo within a week. That 20 kilo person would be plastic surgeon, and you're going to be ended up paying $50,000, right? With the surgery, right? Absolutely. So plastic surgeon will be able to charge you $50,000 to that given, right? To get you to desired future. So people don't buy your products. People don't buy your products. People don't buy your products, right? People don't buy your services. They buy their desired future. They buy their desired future. So people don't buy your programs. People don't buy your coaching. People don't buy whatever you're selling today. What they're buying is their desired future. Remember it, right? 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 So everybody out there is going to have opinions about certain things, right? This is given, right? I know a lot of you guys are writing down about it's not a good thing to do, going to the surgeon, all that. It's opinion, right? It's your opinion, the way you see the world. The client might not see that way. So remember that, right? It's a client perspective, not your perspective, client's perspective, right? So you might not do it, but client does, right? So it's really important to understand, guys. I can't stress enough. Nobody's going to buy your program. Nobody buy your coaching. Nobody buy you whatever. Nobody buy that. People buy their desired future. People buy their desired future. Remember? So your product must act, which is going to act as a vehicle, which is going to take them to their desired future quicker and faster than anybody else in the marketplace. Then you'll be able to charge more money, right? Then you'll be able to charge more money. So remember this one rule: never sell vitamins in the marketplace. You only sell painkillers. If you sell vitamins, it's a good to have. You never sell good to have. Because when you sell good to have, people are going to say, I'll think about it. If you're one of those people who getting this, I'll think about it. I'll get back to you after 1 week. I'll get back to you after 2 weeks. After 10 days means that you're selling vitamins. You're not fixing any pain today. You must be fixing pain if you want to build a business, right? You must be fixing a pain. There must be certain pain in their mind today, which you are fixing. If you don't do it, trying to sell vitamins, you're going to be working really hard. Even though we all know that vitamins are good for us. People don't buy good for us. So now let's look at this. If you guys have workbooks, you downloaded it, this is pretty much the same thing. In the workbook, we talked about target market. So who's your target market? Who's your target market? What problem do they have? What problem do they have? And what is your offer? What is your offer to fix that problem? So all these is going to intersect at the same place. Right in the middle is your no-brainer offer to those certain number of people. So you don't need to serve the entire target market. So some people believe that if I say I want to work with IT professionals, you're probably not going to work with all the IT professionals because they're not going to have the same problem, right? So you're only going to work or help the IT professional who have a shoulder pain, right? Those people. And your offer is you fix the shoulder pain. That's your offer, right? Very specific. Not everybody in the IT market is going to have a shoulder problem, but they have a small number of people going to have that problem. They have a back pain or shoulder pain, and your offer is I fix your shoulder pain quicker and faster than anybody else in the market. How do I do it? Through my system, through my method, ABC method, whatever method you have, right? This is what people do. So, and let me give you one more example, the mistake most people make, and some of you guys are going to be able to relate to this. The mistake most people make is they solve every freaking problem in the marketplace. They choose a target market. They say, we want to work with these people. We want to work with the corporates. My target, some of you guys are going to put it there, and I've seen some of you guys put it. My target market is, I want to work with the company which has got 5 to 10 employees and makes $1 million. Some of you guys have these kind of target markets. That's not a target market. Let me break into you. Well, that's not a target market. That's a mistake. That's not a target market, right? The second thing is because you have a different destinations. You're taking people on different destination, taking people destination A, B, C, D, E, F, and your market is freaking confused. What the hell do you actually do? What do you actually do? Because people can't relate because you solve every freaking problem in the market. So it's not a bad thing. So don't sort of get yourself saying, holy crap, I've done wrong thing. No, it's not a bad thing. It's a step number one. We all make mistakes. You are at step number one if you're at this place. So you've done other work. You're at step number one. The step number two would be don't sell so many destinations. Don't sell so many destinations because your client need to see, if you want to become an authority, yesterday what we talked about, in your client's mind, I want to have this perception when they think of this problem, they think of your name. When they think of this problem, they think of your name. When you have so many destinations you're taking people to, they're confused. And confused client will never buy anything. Confused client will never buy anything. Right? Does it make sense? Are you getting what I'm trying to do? Right? Yeah, I know. A lot of people do it, right? So remember this rule, guys. And let's take a step forward into this. What is the one thing you can do, right? You must sell one destination. So when I say one destination, you must tell that people that I work on this problem and I want to solve this. Remember what I said? Everybody's got a desired future. Whether it's a minus 20 kilo, I want to lose weight, or whether I want to gain weight, whether I want to find a partner, whether I want to add $20,000 in my business, all that is a desired future. That's a destination. You must take people on a destination, on somewhere, right? Whether it's something minus, something plus, whatever that might be, right? So you always take people on one destination. Don't take them on multiple destinations. That's confused the hell out of people. You take them on one destination, you go from Melbourne to Sydney, but you provide different options to get there. You provide different options to get there. You must take them on one destination, but you provide different options to get there. To get to Sydney, you can hire a car, you can plane, you can train, you can bus to Sydney, right? So what it means is every option in your where you're taking them will have a different pricing model, right? And we're going to discuss that. But remember this one golden rule. You cannot take them on multiple destinations. Yes, when you get to Sydney, you can take them to New York as well. But first, you must take them to Sydney. Then once they get to Sydney, you say, hang on, you want to go to New York with me? Yeah, come along if you want to go. If some people say, no, I don't want to go to New York, right? I don't want it. That's fine. No problem. See you later. But the other people who are ready to go to New York, they'll come with you. So you always sell one destination. You cannot sell many destinations. This is a given in travel industry. If you are one of those people who are in the travel industry, you would know that, right? You can relate to that in travel industry. Travel industry, flight center people, they have a problem in that they're selling too many destinations. One company came up and said, hang on this time of the year, we're just going to take people at the Outback Australia. They only sell that one tour, and they're freaking one of the biggest growing company in this country today. Why? Because they just take at one destination at one time. So very important today, right? So if you learn one thing today, just one thing, you must learn this one thing, that what problem you solve and what destination are you taking them to. After they finish working with you, where will they arrive? After they finish working with you, where will they arrive? You must be really clear on this. So if you're not clear, your client won't be clear, right? So if you're not having clients because you are not clear where you're taking them, you just want to work with them, I understand that, but where are you taking them? You must be clear on the destination. So let's talk about it very, very quickly, how to deliver your services, right? How to deliver your services. So you'll find three types of people. There's only three type of people you'll find, and promise that you won't find any other type. And because these are the ones we found, if you find any other type, let me know, because I haven't found it. You always find three type of people in the marketplace. One is they just want to learn and they want to do it themselves. They just want to come to you and say, Jack, I just want to learn and I'll do it by myself. Those are the people. They just want to learn from you and they'll do it themselves. The other people are going to come saying, I need a bit of help for a certain period of time. I need a bit of help for a certain period of time. Can you teach me for 3 months, 6 months? Then after that, I'll be my own. Some people are going to be, I don't want to do it myself. Can you just do it for me? I don't want to do it myself. Can you just do it for me? Right? These are three type of people you're going to find in this space. Any service-based business, you're going to find these three type of people. I'm a perfect example. I don't know how to work in the backyard, right? I don't know how to work, so I get somebody to do it for me. Go and do it. I don't want to learn. I don't want to do anything. Go and do it for me. Some of you guys are really good at. Some saying, I want to learn how to do, fix the household stuff. I want to learn how to do something in the house, fix something, right? Or some people just say, hang on, I want to learn for 3 months. Some people just watch a YouTube video and go do the work, right? Depends what you're doing. Some people just want to learn certain thumb and do it by themselves. So depending which way you add, you're always going to find three type of people, right? Three kind of people in this business, right? So now the question here is, right? So it's very, very important. Really, really, really. How to find clients. Rita, we're going to solve that problem on day number 4. How to find clients as well. That's day number 4. Right? So today we're talking about irresistible products. So let's look at this first, right? So when you don't have product, client won't come. When you don't have a product, client won't come, because why would somebody come to you when you don't have a product? Right? When you don't have a product, what's the reason people are not coming? People are gonna come to you to buy something. They're not going to come to you for the sake of coming. Right? This is very important. So that's why we need to have this product. So three kind of people. So learn and do it themselves. You help them online. Some people just want to learn blockchain. What the heck is this blockchain? I want to learn it. So they'll be happy to just do it online. So you serve them online. Some people say that I want to learn it with you. I don't know how to do it. Can you teach me? So you bring them in a room and you teach them in the room. Right? We're running 3-day workshops. Why? Because we teach them in the room. We bring them and say, come into the room, and we teach you step by step how to do everything. Right? We have an online program exactly doing things. The last one is done for them. Some people don't want to touch the marketing. Some people don't want to do it. They say, can you just do it for us? We'll do the same thing. We'll do it for them. This is a high ticket item, and we'll do it for them. You don't need to worry about it. We'll do it for you. You don't know how to get the clients? We'll get it for you. We know how to do it. We'll fix it for you. You don't know how to find the target market? We'll do it for you. Right? We'll do all that work for you. So it's really important. In your business, it's the same thing. In your business, whatever you're doing, if you're running a service-based business today, any service-based, you might just be doing done for them. You're just going to their backyard, fixing everything. You're doing something for them. Somebody coming to your house or your clinic, and you're fixing their back or fixing their arm or fixing their leg. This is done for them, right? You're doing it for them. You're helping them, doing it for them, right? So let me go back and look at the question here. Some of you guys are putting it. Cool, awesome, that's good. Awesome, Rita, this is perfect. If you have a product, very good. So I think the answer is if you already have product, which is perfect. So the question would be, why are you not selling it? The product is not a problem. If somebody's got a product in the marketplace, if you already have a product, that's very good, right? So you probably, the other question is, the other questions will handle that on Wednesday, on day number 4, how to get clients or how to get people, right? So, all right, so let me go look at the comments. Does that actually make sense? Does it actually make sense? Yeah, so awesome, that's good. All right, so let me keep going. Right, let's see where you are. So can I just keep going? Are you guys here? Where are you guys? Are still here? Let me click on this. I can't see much of this. Are you guys still here? Cool, awesome. So let's keep going, and I'll look into the question. So this is one thing, right? Find a starving crowd who are ready to pay you to solve their problem. Find a starving crowd who are ready to pay you to solve their problem. So remember what I said earlier as well, and I'm going to say it again and again tonight because it's really important. Nobody in the marketplace buy your programs and buy your products. Nobody is ready to buy it, and they won't buy it because they don't care about your product or my product. Even my product, nobody cares what I do. Nobody cares where I come from. They only care about, can you help them get to their desired future? Can you help them, right? Very important. So your product is a vehicle to help them to get to their desired future quicker and faster. This is what they're looking for. They're looking for some sort of vehicle which is going to take them to their desired future. So you have a target market. They have some sort of pain today, and your product which help them to get to their desired future, get to their results quicker and faster, right? So if you take them to quicker and faster to their desired future, they'll be happy to pay more for those products. If you have a problem today where people are not paying you $3,000 or $5,000, all that money, the reason for that, what we talked about yesterday, they don't see the value, right? They don't see the value. They don't find you credible. They don't trust you. There could be any three reasons. The first thing was they might not even have a desire. They might not even have, if they have a desire and they're not ready to pay, so they're either not trusting you, they're either not finding you credible in that, and number four was they either don't see the value in that. So you must handle all these things, right? So if you talk about the results, and if you talk about the results at the end, and your product is just a vehicle to take them, that helps a lot. But you must be clear where you're taking them, right? Who do you help and one problem you solve? So let me know if you are clear today. If you know that, can you write it down, right? Can you write it down? Write it down at the bottom. Tell me, who do you help? Who do you help and one problem you solve? Who do you help and one problem you solve? Right? Who do you help? Right? Who do you help and one problem you solve? Who do you help and one problem you solve? Let's have a look. Are you guys still here? I think there's a bit of delay, so I'm just looking at this. So very, very quickly, right? Who do you help and what problem do you solve? Who do you help? What problem do you solve? Awesome. That's good. Oh, cool. That's a lot of comments coming through. I've just looked at it. All right. All right. Tradies and help them stay on top of their paperwork. Awesome. That's good. That's good. Singles who are dealing with the issues. Awesome. Business who are looking to grow their leadership, people, and operations. Awesome. That's good. Corporates worried about blockchain disrupting a startup. Looking to. Awesome. That's good. That's very good. Cool. Awesome. So there is, I want to talk about some sort of markets as well, so you understand the people. There's only three type of market in the world today. There's only three type of markets: wealth market, health market, and a relationship market. Everything within that are the sub markets, right? So you must understand the market you operate in. So health, wealth, and relationship, they are the big market. So if you are helping people with the blockchain, they're in a wealth market, right? The wealth market, they have a sub market in that. If you're helping people lose weight or anything in office space or career space, they are in a wealth market as well. So you are in very specific or sub market within that. So these are the only three markets we have in the marketplace. How to find out what people want? 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 Right? How to find out what people want? How do we find out what people want? Let me give you the answer very quickly. Ask them. Ask them. Right? Do a market research. It's really important. I don't create any business now based on my assumptions, because my assumption, if like me, is always wrong, because I create any assumption which I come up with is based on my view of the world, the way I see things, right? The way I see it. So you want to make sure that you ask the market. You don't want to assume anything in the business world. You always ask the market. So how you can help people in your space, right? So these are the three things you must have in your business. So one is do it yourself. You do it yourself. You provide them online membership site. You provide them online program, ebooks, books, or anything. Or you want it done with them, means that you provide workshops, you provide programs, you provide something which is running for a certain period of time, like 3-day, 5-day workshops, boot camps, where people come and work with you. And you also do one-on-one, means that there is more touch. Some of you guys just doing one-on-one, means that you're helping people one-on-one. Right? This is more high touch, and you can charge more price depending which industry you're in. right? But what happens is you must know that, right? So the way to expand any business is, as I said earlier, you take them to one destination, but you provide them different options to get there. These are your different options to get there. Do it yourself, watch my online program, done it with you, come to my workshop, and you do one-on-one high touch. I'm going to come into your and we do it for you. I'll do it with you. I'm going to stand up and explain to all your staff how to do the work, right? Or we'll do your accounting, we'll do the work for you. You do the work. So here is the big secret. Here's the big secret. You provide the same information, similar information everywhere. The only difference is some of them are high touch, some of them are just online. Some of them, you're more of you and less of them. Some of there, more of them, less of you. That's the only difference. More of you, more money, more time. Less of you, more or less money, less time for you. Right? So this is the way it happens. So you can do it online, you can do a group, you can do one-on-one, you can do all this, right? Let's look at very quickly how to actually price your product. How do I price my product? So if you are one of those people who are having a problem in pricing your product, and depending which industry, some industries are different, but this is the generic rule for everybody in this industry. If you have online something working, it is usually between $5,000 or $500 to $2,000. Anything you run in a group, any coaching and anything you do in a group settings, between $3,000 to $8,000 in this country and New Zealand, right? We're talking about Australia, not talking about America. Very different pricing in the US or UK as well. In Australia, we do $3,000 to $8,000. That's a group pricing for that. Some people charge $3, some people charge $5, some people charge different. But I've seen between $3,000 to $8,000 in a group. If you're doing a one-on-one, you can do one-on-one with me, which is $4,000 to $30,000, right? These are the pricing. So some people, what they do is they do one-on-one for $500, right? Very different way of looking. People don't see or value it. So you must be in these sort of price range. Really important, right? If you don't do it, what people start to assume is create that perception that you are probably not as good as you say you are because you charge $500 for online, one-on-one. Really important. Really, really important. So if you want to be successful in this business, which is a service-based business, you must have an irresistible product, which is exactly acting as a vehicle to take people to their desired future. If you don't have it, if you're trying to sell your packaging, if you're trying to sell you just your product, people won't buy it. They might buy it just for once or twice, but they don't or won't buy for a long run. Because if you want to build a business which runs without you, you must have this irresistible product, right? Just want to explain to you how we do it in the Fast Growth program. We do a market research, we do a competition analysis, we do a program and packages. And I want to explain to you how that happens, right? What most people make the mistake today. And this is the mistake most people made, So you have a competition in the market. Somebody's been in the business for a while. Somebody's running this business for a couple of years, 3 years, 4 years, right? They've been running the business for a while, right? And you come along and you say, I provide the same solution. I'm going to do the same thing. So you start from day one, exactly the way it's shown. Your competition is way too far in the journey. Your potential clients know that. Market knows that really well because everything's been improved really well. They start from that place, right? They are far, far ahead in the journey, and you are really behind in that space. See, when people start this, they start thinking that they don't even look at who's in the marketplace, who's doing what they're trying to do. They don't look at that kind of stuff. They just start a business because they believe I'm the only one doing it. I'll provide the solution. Nobody look at the market, right? Let me ask you this question. Who here looked at it at least 5 competitors who are operating in the same market as you are? Because today, if you look at it, somebody's solving your client's problem, right? If they have a problem, somebody's solving it. So the question here is, who is solving their problem today? Have you looked at it? Let me know. Have you looked at it? Have you looked at it? Did you look at it? Who is in the marketplace today solving their problem? Who is in the marketplace solving their problem? Yeah. So have you looked at really clearly what they're doing? What are you trying to do? If you know that they already have people solving their problem, have you looked at it, whether what they're doing, what they're trying to do, what's their offer like, what they're doing, right? So yeah, good, good. I like that. You work with some of them. Oh, this is a good one. So you actually work for some of them, which is awesome. Yeah, this is good, right? So very good. So I think the best way to look at it is, oh, this is gold. This is absolutely gold because you also work for them. So if you already know that what they're doing, I think the question here is, what do they have in their program, in their product, which market is buying? You know, so I would suggest is I would suggest is go and look at it, what they're doing, so you can do it. So the way I show people, you do this. You look at the competition and what they're doing, and you improve this 2 millimeter. Right? There's always a 2 millimeter difference, right? So you improve that tiny bit, which makes you better than the other people in the marketplace. If you already know what they're doing, if you already know what their offer look like, if you already know what their product look like, you must add that difference on top of that so that people come to you rather than going to them. So don't start from beginning. Don't start from zero. Start from where their competition stops, and you add 2 millimeter on top of that, tiny bits, whether it's improved service, whether it's providing a support, whether it's doing something else, but you add on top of that. When you do that, your target market will see that. They'll see you are the better one than anybody else, right? Hope this makes sense. Doesn't make sense for you, right? So don't start from zero. Look at your competition. Look at how they're solving their problem today, because your client already have the problem. Look at what their offer look like. What does their offer look like? They already cleaned that offer. They already massaged it. They already made it better. They already gone through the journey. So you look at what they're doing so you can make it a bit better, right? Very different concept. You don't look at it. Yeah, awesome. If your product is better, everybody should be buying it. Awesome. That's great, right? This is very good. Yeah. Very, very, very good, right? So it's very good. If you already know that, this is awesome. Well done. Right? Very important. If you already done that, this is good. For some of you guys, if you haven't done it, please do it. Right? So yeah, that's good. This is very well. So let's recap it very, very quickly, guys, for today's lesson. What did we learn today? So here are my key takeaways. My key takeaways: don't sell vitamins. Find a problem in the marketplace. Find a problem in the marketplace and provide a solution to that problem. Don't just sell a coaching program. Don't sell a product. Find a problem and give a solution, because what happens is everybody out there trying to sell something and people are sick of. Remember one thing which I talked about? Everybody loves buying. People should be coming or standing in front of the door of your business trying to buy stuff. Why? Because you have something unique which nobody else has got it. Nobody else is doing the way you're doing it, right? Really important for you to understand this concept, that if you selling something, people love buying, so there shouldn't be a problem for them to buy something from you. So always sell a painkiller. Always sell one destination. Always sell one destination. All of you guys today are here and you're spending time with me for next 5 days. If you want to learn just one thing, learn one thing, please. Sell one thing. Learn one thing and sell one thing. Sell one destination. Take them to that destination. Right? And I know some of you guys have this problem because you are here, you are a high achiever, you have done a lot of work, and I truly believe that you have, and you are one of the geniuses because you are on the call today, right? Because you are a high achiever, you have done a lot of work, you made a lot of money, you make a lot of money, and it's really, really, really hard for you not to do everything because you can, right? Because you're a high achiever, right? You attract different things, you attract different opportunities, you attract them because you are a high achiever. But as a high achiever, I promise if you want to be successful, don't do too many things. Reduce that to one thing, right? Reduce that to one thing. Provide one destination, whatever that one destination might look like, and provide a solution to that, right? And also find a starving crowd who's ready to pay you. So before we depart for today, let me ask you this question. What did you learn today? What did you learn? What is the biggest takeaway? Because we covered a lot of stuff. I had to go through really quickly because I don't want to miss out, right? So what did you learn today? What did you learn today? What did you learn today? And I want to talk about this before we go. What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn? What did you learn? So I'm putting this here again. Yeah, awesome. I'm putting this slide here just to remind everybody. Just to remind, nothing against you, nothing against me as well, right? Right. Just to remind you, market doesn't care about your skill set. They don't care about my skill set either. They don't care about my product. You don't care about my product, do you? You don't give a crap about what I sell. No, why? Because you are here because you want to solve your problem, right? You're not here because you want to buy my product. You're here because you want to solve your problem, right? And same thing applies to your stuff as well. Right? Same thing. Find a hungry crowd, find a problem in the marketplace. Sell high ticket, absolutely sell high ticket. I'm all up for this. Sell high tickets, always sell high tickets. Yeah, I'm always up for this. You know, I never ever tell anybody to sell low ticket items because it's hard work. We have one of the clients, really hard work to make $100, really hard work. Because I speak to one person, I'll make $5,000 straight away. And we have to work really hard with that one person. It's just hard work, right? Really hard work. Yeah, absolutely, right? So today's lesson is really important, guys. I think if you, I walked through really quickly, we done really quickly, we finished it pretty quickly as well. Go back and watch it again. The reason for the entire irresistible product is your product must act as a vehicle, nothing more than vehicle, to take them to their desired future, because what they're buying is their desired future. They're not buying your product, they're buying their desired future. If you sell them their desired future, they'll buy your product, right? You sell them their desired future, you never sell them your vehicle. Vehicle has no meaning. The only meaning is their desired future. So I can't stress enough on this. Please, when you speak to somebody, sell their desired future. Ask them what do you want, sell them that, not your product. All right, that's it for me today. Thank you for your company. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the presentation, how to create a presentation. If you're standing up on a stage, which I really want all of you guys to do that, if you are in one of those people, right? Stand up on a stage, speak to people like the way I'm doing right now through the internet, or you actually do that in the room as well. You must learn how to present and create a presentation which is intriguing and which you make money at the end, right? Which makes money at the end. This is really important. So tomorrow we're going to talk about everything, how to present to influence people, influence them to take action, do certain things. So tomorrow is going to be that day. All right. Thank you guys, and awesome to have you here. And I'll